We're going to work through this assignment and I'll show you some steps in order to achieve the goals for this assignment. So in this assignment we're going to be working on inserting tables, merge cells, change background color, replace image, hyperlinks, page breaks, text style type, page numbers, and then finally a table of contents. So in your directions, number 1, it says go to Google Docs, Images, Tables, and Links, and I did click that already, and I've got it opened up here on the other side of the screen, so you can see both at the same time. Number 2 says rename the document, and as usual, it's the last name, Google Docs Images. So I'm just going to take this, I'm going to copy that, paste it there, and my last name, for this, I'm just going to say Demo. Number 3 says move your document to your DAR My Docs folder. And again, make sure that you click here so that you can click on your My Docs folder inside of your DAR folder. So number 4, now replace the image of the football with any image of a basketball. Alright, so clearly we're talking about NBA teams, so I want to take this image and replace that football to be basketball, so it would be more related to what we're actually doing in this document. So I'm going to click on it, and then I will tap with 2 fingers and replace image, and I'm going to search the web, and this toolbar will pop up, and I'm going to say basketball, and I also want to call it transparent because I do not want the background. So I'll find any of these images, click on the image. When I click on it, so it's got that blue border, replace it at the bottom, and then it automatically populates here. Alright, so we're down to number 5. Below the image of the ball, you will find an example chart of what should be completed. So what I've got here is an example from a WNBA team. You will be creating a chart that looks very similar to this. I'm going to click on it, and right click or tap with 2 fingers and then delete. So I want that gone, and then I'm going to create my own tables. To do that, I'm going to go to Insert, Table, and choose by 3 by 4. Again, this is step number 6 in your directions, 3 by 4. So number 7 says we're going to merge cells. In the top row, we're going to click here and drag your cursor all the way to the far right so the top row is selected in blue. I'll tap with 2 fingers or right click and then go down to merge cells. So now you will see that the top row is one large cell. Number 8 says click anywhere in the first column. So I'm going to click over here in the first column, and then I will tap with 2 fingers and go down to Table Properties and choose Column. Click on the column box, and I'll put that as a 1.5. So now that this is 1.5, the remaining column 2 and column 3 have distributed evenly. So I'm going to again go back to this cell, and I'm going to select all 3 rows in this first column. So 1, I'm going to click, hold, and drag it down to the 3rd cell. So now all 3 of them are blue. So what I want to do is change this background color to a light gray 1. So I'll be looking for my paint bucket up on top. I don't currently see it, so I'm going to click on my 3 dots for more, and now I find that my background color options are here. And I'm going to choose light gray 1, which is right above one of the blues, light gray 1. Alright, so now that I click off of there, I can see that it is light gray 1. So click in the 2nd column and drag your cursor to the 3rd column. So I'm going to click here and drag it to the 3rd. And I want to tap with 2 fingers, and I'm going to distribute the columns evenly. And it's already been done, so we're good on step number 10. So we're already down to step number 11. We're going to be adding NBA divisions for each of our tables. So what we need to do is click on the link here. So I'm going to click on to the NBA teams, and I find several different links here. So I want to choose two of the different divisions. First one I'm going to choose is Atlantic. So I'm going to type in here Atlantic, and I want to have it back to your directions. Once you have selected your division in the top row, type the division, use your cursor to select the text. Okay, so I'm just going to double click so it is now selected. I'm going to change that style, so where it says normal text, I'm going to click on that and go down to heading 1, and then I will center align it by clicking here, and then change the row to any color. So I'm going to click off of there, go back to the background color again. I'm going to change to any color, and I'm going to choose, I'll choose this red color. All right, so we're going to step number 13. It says on the table, you go to the first column. It should still be gray. In the second row, type team name. So I'm going to type team name. In the third row, we're going to type logo. And in the fourth row, we're going to type city. So from the division that you selected, choose your top 2 favorite teams. I'm going to go back to the NBA website, and I will look into the Atlantic division and select 2 teams that are listed here. First one I'm going to choose is 76ers. I'm going to type that name in the second column, second row. And then the next one I will choose is the Raptors. And since I already know what the city they are, I can go down to the third row, excuse me, the fourth row, and I'll type the city name, which is Philadelphia. And then I'll click over to Raptors, and the city for that is Toronto. Go back over to your directions in Canvas, and you are going to, from step number 14, we typed the name, and we did letter A and letter C. Now we need to do letter B, add a picture of the team logo. So again, we'll go back over to your NBA website, and then I'm going to choose the 76ers. I'm looking at 76ers. I'm going to tap with 2 fingers on top of it so I can copy that image. And then I'm going to click over here onto my document, again tap with 2 fingers, and I'm going to paste that document. Now some of you may be inclined to click, hold, and drag it over. Unfortunately, it's not a supported image type where you're able to do that, which is why I had to tap with 2 fingers, copy image, go back to your document, tap with 2 fingers, and then paste your document, that image. And now I want both of these to be centered. It's not written in the directions this way, but I feel like it looks a little bit better if both of them are centered. Let's go back over your directions. All right, in the directions, it says each team listed is a hyperlink to the team's main page. Select and copy this link. Go to the team name and logo. Okay, so go back over to the 76ers. So right here where it says Philadelphia 76ers, it is a hyperlink. So I'm going to tap with 2 fingers over top of it. I'm not going to go to the website. I'm just going to tap with 2 fingers. I'm going to copy the link address. Now that I have it copied, I'm going to select the 76ers, and I'm going to hit Control K, or choose your hyperlink option, or insert that hyperlink. And I'm going to paste the link I just copied. You can read through it. It says Sixers there, so I'm going to apply that. And I'll do the same thing for the image. So I'm going to tap once on the image so it has the blue around. And then I'm going to tap with 2 fingers, and I'm going to link, and again tap with 2 fingers and paste. So it's that same link, pasting it both times. I'll do the same thing for the Raptors. So go to the Raptors and then click on copy link address. Once I have that link copied, I'm going to go back over to my Raptors here in the team name, select it, tap with 2 fingers, link, and then I'm going to tap with 2 fingers again and paste and apply. Same thing for the image, for the logo. I'm going to tap once, make sure it's surrounded by that blue line around it. I'm going to tap with 2 fingers, link, and then I'm going to paste it there and apply. Okay, so now that I have both of those done, I'm going to go back over to my directions in Canvas, and I will see that number 15 says each team listed as a hyperlink. Make the team's name a hyperlink by adding the team's website. We did that. While the team's name is selected, change the style type to heading 3 for each name. Okay, so I didn't do that before, but I do want to select it there and go back to the style type and make it heading 3 for both the 76ers and the Raptors. Now you'll notice that for 76ers I only selected the text, but for the Raptors I have the entire cell selected. Either way, it does not matter. It will still accomplish the same goal to go down to heading 3. Alright, and both team name and team logo should be hyperlinks, and we have done both of those. You can click on both and you can see that it will go to a link, which is perfect. So now that you have accomplished that, you're going to do a second table. So I'm going to click down at the bottom, and I'm going to just press enter a couple times so I can get onto the same second page, just because I want it all on the same page. I don't like it when the table is broken up. But I'm going to select another insert and table, 3 by 4. I'm going to merge the top row, select, tap with 2 fingers, merge cells. I'm going to select this first column, drag to the bottom, just select the first column, tap with 2 fingers, and go to Table Properties, change the column width to 1.5, press Enter. Make sure both, and close that out, make sure both of the remaining 2 and 3 columns are distributed evenly, and they are. Now click over here in this second row, top cell, click, drag down to select all 3 cells there. Then I'm going to tap with 2 fingers, not tap with 2 fingers. I'm going to select these 3 dots, and I'll choose the background color and light gray 1. So now if I click off, it is that light gray option. So now I'm going to go back to my NBA website, and I chose Atlantic first, so I'm going to choose Central this time. So I'm going to type in the box, first cell, I'm going to type Central. And I'm going to select it, double click on it so it is only selected there. I'm going to choose the option to be heading 1. I do want it to be centered. And then I'm going to change that background color, and I'm going to change the color to a yellow. Right, and then I'm going to put in the second row, the first column, team name, logo in the third, and in the fourth will be the city. And then for the options for the team that I've got, I'm going to choose the Cleveland. The team name should be up top, so that should be Cavaliers. And we know that they are from Cleveland. And then the second I'm going to choose is the Pacers. And then I'll put in the city. Even though the city is Indianapolis, I'm still going to put the Indiana to keep it uniform there. Now I want to grab the images, so again I'm going to go to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'll tap with 2 fingers, copy image, click over here. In that second column and the third row, tap with 2 fingers, and I'm going to paste. And I'll do the same thing for the Pacers. Tap with 2 fingers, copy image, break over here, tap with 2 fingers, and paste. So now you can see that both of those are complete there. I do want to make sure that they are centered once again. So center a line. Now the last thing I need to do here is take the website. So go to Cleveland Cavaliers, right click over the name Cleveland Cavaliers, copy link address, go back over to Cavaliers, I'm going to click on it, and link. Tap with 2 fingers and then link. And then I'm going to paste that link in there. So I know that it does go to the Cavaliers. Perfect. Do the same thing for the image. Click on it. Make sure it's surrounded in blue. Tap with 2 fingers. Click link. Tap with 2 fingers inside that cell. And I'll paste. And then apply. So as I hover over, I can see that both the name and the image will go to that same website. Do the same thing for the Pacers. Come over to the name, tap with 2 fingers, copy link address, come back over to the Pacers, double click on it, tap with 2 fingers, link, paste, apply, click on the image, tap with 2 fingers, link, tap with 2 fingers, paste, and apply. Now I also need to go to the Cavaliers and select this as a heading 3. So I double clicked on it and I'm going to choose heading 3. I'll do the same thing for the Pacers. Heading 3. Let's go back over to Canvas to see where we are now. Okay, so once I've created all of those, we're going to move your cursor to above the first table. Number 17, move your cursor to above the first table. Your insertion point should be above the table, not in the table. So I'm going to click above the table, and then I'm going to click Insert. I want to insert a page break. So go down to Break and hit Page Break. You could also, if you saw that, Insert, Break, Page Break. The shortcut key is Control Enter. So now you have 3 pages. You should have NBA teams for your title page, your first table, and then your second table. And then those are your 3 pages. Now we're going to insert a page number. Okay, so I'm going to go to Insert, Page Number, and the option I want is in the lower left corner. I'm going to click there, and it automatically produces the page number in the footer. I'm on page 3, and it does produce a 3, a 2, and a 1 as appropriate. We're going to scroll to the top of your document and insert your cursor below the picture of the ball. Okay, so we're at the top. I'm going to click below the ball, so it's here. And then I'm going to go to Insert, and I'll go to Table of Contents, and then the option that I would like to choose is the black text. If I hover over it, it will say with page numbers. I'm going to click on that, and there is my option for my table. So now I've got my document name correctly. It's moved to my DIR folder. NBA teams with the ball replaced and that other image removed. I have table 1, Atlantic, team name Logo City. Both of these text and the image are hyperlinked. And the text is a heading 3, while Atlantic is heading 1. And the same thing for table 2. I do have page numbers for each page. Then I click up to the top, and I do have a table of contents. So all of my requirements are met. And I can now submit my document in Canvas. You are complete.